All right, let's just jump right in. If you're a web developer, you totally know this pain. You need to add a simple little notification, a toast message, to your app. Sounds easy, right? But then suddenly you're wrestling with a mountain of complexity, a ton of dependencies, and a real performance headache. Well, today we're going to look at a library that says, nope, not anymore.
I mean, look at this question. Is your UI held hostage? It's a great way to put it, isn't it? Because that's what it feels like sometimes. You're aiming for this slick, modern, fast user interface, but so many of the popular tools are just heavy. They drag in all this baggage, maybe old stuff like jQuery or other big frameworks, just for a tiny little pop-up. And what happens? Your app slows down, your bundle size balloons, and your whole development process just gets tangled up.
And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It's the classic showdown. On the left, you've got the old way of doing things. You're talking bloat, a mess of dependencies that are a security nightmare, and let's be honest, a UI that often looks like it's from 10 years ago. Then, on the right, you see the notifications KD way. Lightweight, zero dependencies, modern, and secure. It's not even a fair fight. It's night and day.
So here's the hero of our story, Notifications KD. And I love the way they frame this. It's not just another library. It's the antidote to notification nightmares. That's a pretty bold claim, right? It's basically saying, hey, all those headaches and frustrations you have, we're the cure. Okay, so what is this thing really? Let's look at the official definition. It's a highly optimized, ultra-lightweight toast notification system with a modern, elegant UI, full mobile support, and zero dependencies. Wow, okay, let's unpack that. The keywords that jump out to me are ultra-lightweight and, the big one, zero dependencies. That's a huge promise.
And here it is, the magic number, 0. That's the whole game changer right here. We're talking zero dependencies. What does that actually mean? It means it's built with pure, plain old JavaScript. No jQuery, no React, no other frameworks needed. This is huge. For years, we've all been paying this ecosystem tax, pulling in massive libraries just to get one tiny piece of functionality. This library just says no more. The result? A tiny file size, crazy fast load times, and you never have to worry about weird version conflicts. It's just clean, simple, and super efficient.
All right, so we get it. It's lean. It's got no baggage. But what can it actually do? Let's dive into the core features, and we can really break them down into 3 main buckets: performance, user experience, and of course, security.
First things first, let's talk performance. And yeah, we've hammered the zero dependencies point, but it's more than that. This thing is built for speed. It uses really high performance ways to update the page so it doesn't cause any lag. It's smart about memory, so it won't crash your browser tab. And get this, it even prevents race conditions. You know that bug where you click something really fast and it doesn't pop up Sapir all jumbled up? This library is smart enough to prevent that chaos.
Okay, now for the part everyone cares about. What does it actually look like? Well, it's beautiful. It uses that slick, modern glass morphism effect, that sort of frosted glass look. It's also really smart. It automatically senses if your visitor is using light mode or dark mode and just matches it. Perfect. Of course, it's totally responsive for mobile, and the animations, they use requestAnimationFrame, which is just a fancy way of saying they are buttery smooth. No jank here.
And it's not just about looking pretty for the user. The library really takes care of you, the developer, too. For one, it has built-in XSS protection. That means it automatically helps block a common type of hacking attack, which is a massive win for security. It also handles accessibility like a pro, managing keyboard focus correctly, and, this is great, it respects the prefers reduced motion setting, so if a user doesn't like flashy animations, it tones them down. You can tell this was built by people who care about doing things the right way.
So, okay, it's powerful, it's secure, it's pretty, but is it a nightmare to actually implement? Because a library is only as good as its API, right? Well, let's see how simple it is to get this thing up and running.
You're not going to believe this. It's literally 3 steps. 1, you install it, either with npm or just by plopping a script tag into your page. 2, you create a little object with your settings, what you want the message to say, what kind of notification it is. And 3, you call one function, show. That's it. Seriously, that is all it takes to get a notification on the screen.
And when we talk about those options, you've got a ton of power and flexibility. You can set the type to success for green, error for red. You get the idea. You can add a title to make it stand out more. Obviously, you set the message itself. You can control the duration so it disappears automatically, or you can make it stick around. You can even decide where on the screen it appears. And my favorite part? You can add buttons, turning a simple toast into an interactive pop-up.
So when it comes down to it, you really only need to remember 2 main commands. kdNotification.show is what you call to make the magic happen.
And what's really cool for the developers out there is that it returns a promise, so your code can actually wait for the user to interact with it. Super useful. The other one is kdnotification.close. This is perfect for when you show a message like saving your work, and then once the save is complete, you just call close to hide it. It's so clean.
Okay, using it is super easy. But what about styling? What if you wanted to match your website's brand and feel? Let's get into the masterclass, customization, and the best way to do it. Now, this is a really important piece of advice, and it comes straight from the creators of the library. They're essentially saying, hey, we've given you a proper, safe way to customize the styles. Please use it. By telling you to avoid messing with the internal class names, they're helping you out. It means when they release an update, your custom styles won't suddenly break. This right here is the mark of a really well-designed professional library.
And this is that toolkit they're talking about. Instead of writing a bunch of messy CSS code to override things, you just tweak these simple CSS variables. It's like having a control panel. Want the animations to be snappier? Just change the WKD toast anim duration variable. Is another element on your page covering up the notification? No problem. Just increase the WKD ztoast z-index. You get all this fine-tuned control without any of the headaches.
So what's the bottom line here? It feels like with a tool like Notifications KD, the old compromises are just gone. You don't have to choose between a fast website and a beautiful UI anymore. You don't have to sacrifice security just to get something that's easy to use. This library is basically saying you can have it all, and it comes in one tiny, super clean package.
When you step back and look at it, what we've seen is a tool that just gets it. It respects the developer's time, and it respects the end user's experience. It's modern, it's secure, it's fast. So it really just leaves you with one big question, doesn't it? With awesome solutions like this out there, why would you ever go back to the old, bloated way of doing things? Isn't it time we started building notifications for the future?